Thinking of buying a home? But how much does it actually cost? In this video, I will share with you a breakdown of how much it's gonna cost you to buy a house from start to finish. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, Lei here. I'm your real estate go-to expert. Today, I'm going to share with you how much does it actually cost to buy a home in Toronto and the Greater Toronto area. Let's get to it. If you're putting an offer on a property, you will need a deposit. There is no set amount for a deposit, but agents and their sellers prefer a minimum of 5%. Because once you put a 5% down payment towards the purchase price, then you're pretty much set. Now that leads us to the next cost, which is the down payment. The deposit that you just put in will count towards the down payment of the purchase. Now down payment can be anywhere from 5% and up. If you decide to put the minimum down payment, which is 5%, or any down payment that is between 5% and below 20% of the purchase price, you are going to pay for the third expense, which is the mortgage default insurance. This can also be known as the CMHC fee, the Canada Guarantee fee, or the Genworth fee, which is basically the same thing, but just different companies. Now, depending on the lender, they will choose to send it to one of the three insurers. So the cost for the mortgage default insurance for a 5% is about 4% of the purchase price. As your down payment goes up, the mortgage insurance fee goes down. To learn more, visit one of the three insurers' website. If you pay a mortgage default insurance, you will also pay a PST or 8% of the total mortgage insurance fee. And that is our another cost. Once your offer has been accepted by both parties, you will have to put that deposit. And then if you chose to put an inspection clause, then you will have to pay for inspection, which is anywhere from $300 to $500 depending on the size of the house. Depending on down payment, if you put in below 20%, you will not pay for an appraisal fee because this will be covered by the insurer. Now, if you put a down payment which is 20% or up, then a bank or some lender will charge you for an appraisal fee. Appraisal fee can be anywhere from $300 to $500 or $600 depending on the size of the property and the location where it is. Next, lawyer's fee. It's anywhere from $1,500 to $1,800 for a purchase, and it can go higher than that depending on the size as usual. If you are getting a mortgage from a private institution, then you might have to pay a brokerage fee, and sometimes it would be 1 to 2% of the loan amount. So that's an additional expense for you. You will also pay for the land transfer tax. So this is a certain percentage depending on the price of your house and if it is bought by a first-time home buyer. If you live in Toronto, there is an additional land transfer tax. We call it municipal land transfer tax. So basically, you are doubling the land transfer tax. To learn more, you can visit the website of the city and search for land transfer tax. And for houses that are in Ontario, you could check for an Ontario land transfer tax calculator. If you are buying a condo property, it's up to you and the seller to decide who is going to pay for the condo status document. Normally, it will be the seller that will pay for it, but in some instances, it is the buyer that will pay for that, and that's gonna cost you about $100. In summary, you are looking for about 5 to 7% of the purchase price. Do you have any other questions regarding the cost or other questions about buying a home? Please don't hesitate to call me or comment below. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you learned something from this video. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye for now.